another rookie on the championship tour, Jackson Baker from Meriwether, Australia. So the rookie versus the veteran in this heat number 3 of the round of 32. Again, this is Kaipo, and I'm joined by Makul Kai Rothman to talk you through this morning's action here. Day number 2 of the Hurley Pro Sunset Beach, all presented by Shiseido.
Oh yeah, well, we're stuck behind the houses, we're stuck behind the trees and the point. They're outside, exposed to the wind. Jackson Baker up and riding.
Baker, nice bottom turn and a big swoop off the top. Pacing himself, another nice turn for Jackson. Little bobble there, and he gets caught up because of a little slip on that third bottom turn.
You cannot make those kind of mistakes against Jordy Smith out here. He would have been way ahead in this heat. Here you go off the bottom, nice swooping turn. I mean, so smooth, this guy, man. Jackson just getting his board up there. You know, I'd like to see him put it a little more on rail on those turns. He's kind of stepping back on the board and using kind of his fins in the water. Right here, beautiful top turn. I mean, he's kind of on his back foot a little more than we'd like to see. Kind of staying stuck up high instead of powering through into the transition. And I think that's why he was a little late to that lip. Just to be in the presence of Uncle Barry is amazing. I mean, he was shaping my longboards for a while there, and he's shaping for the champ out there, Russ K. I don't know if you're watching, Russ, but up and riding, Jackson Baker.
Jackson Baker, nice start there with a big hook. Comes around this section, floats it up in the whitewater, and puts it down.
Wow.
Solid footing from Jackson Baker. He likes it too.
Well, I like that one too. He had a nice big turn in the beginning, and he finished off the wave.
Jacko Baker looked like he was in command.
Oh yeah, Jackson Baker just came and just ripped the top off this thing. And then really put on a little fancy shake and bake right here. You know?
Yeah, that must have felt high-risk surfing from Jackson Baker. Here we go, Jordy Smith, the big man, drops in, draws out that bottom turn. Little hook off the top. Trying to pace himself with this wave. Throws a big turn, but again, a rail dig off the top. That is able to do that. When they got a plan, that equals success. Here's a replay of Jordy Smith. This happened during that interview.
Jordy getting his board up there, cutting back into the powerful section of the wave, and looking to just unleash a wrap right there on the end of that wave. See what he gets on his last turn. Oh, unfortunately comes unstuck.
He's leaving Luca Macinas out in the lineup with 40 seconds to go. Non-priority heat, Jordy Smith. Just an up and out repositioning of force.
And the cool thing is as well, the different camps are in totally different parts of the beach as we see Jordy Smith take off here.
Jordy, so dangerous at sunset. He's been nursing that sprained toe. This big frontside swoop. A former sunset champ back in 2016. Off the bottom, belts it. That's the power from Jordy Smith. And he'll just throw a little top turn, showing some excitement there as he's trying to track down the rookie named Jackson Baker, who got off to a brilliant start. Jordy chasing a 7.17 on that wave. Back to Jordy's wave, Laura.
Yeah, well, a beautiful carve. It's just incredible that he can surf with a fractured toe and get those amazing scores in. He needed this wave. He only needed, you know, he needed a 7 actually. So that was a massive last turn though. Wow, to hang on there and then come around and yeah, showing some emotion there.
Next wave, a solid one out the back. Jackson Baker, the rookie on tour from Newcastle. Had a stellar performance yesterday. Big arcs, doesn't mind riding a bigger board. Right out in front, clean top turn. Quick reaction to shut it down. Well-read wave for Jackson. This was Baker though as well, Laura.
Yeah, this was a bigger wave, but it didn't have that steep first section. He was just waiting for it to stand up here, and he unloads here. Amazing turn. I think he's riding a 6.8, so big board, pushing it around well. That was a nice turn, slid the tail out, and the way he could turn around and transition into that last.
A rookie's applying all the pressure to a former sunset champ and the veteran of Jordy Smith. Smith to answer. Stylish layback carve. Good section to belt it vertically, as critical as it gets for a healthy two-turn combination.
Well, he loved it. He absolutely loved it. Best score on the board so far was that 5.67.
Back to Jordy here. Barton, what'd you see here?
Beautiful first snap. Everything he's doing is so clean, but it lacks almost like a little bit of abandonment that you see in Jackson Baker's surfing. Jackson looks like he's been on bigger waves, and there's been a little more aggression that the judges are appreciating. Beautiful layback carve there, so clean. Waiting for this inside section. Hits the lip, floats out of it, clean and controlled. Easy as can be, really. Maybe too easy sometimes. Makes it look too smooth, too easy.
Such a brilliant carve, and his variety is lethal. Loves being that critical part of the wave and stomps it with authority. So the late effort of Jordy Smith is incredible.
Sometimes, you know, the pressure of a moment can get to you, and those answers are hard to find, but not today for Jordy. Here's Jackson. What does Jackson need?
He needs an 8.9.
Massive score.
Wrap off the top for Jackson. This thing's running down the line with a quick pace. Quick jam there, blowing the tail for a moment. Controls a radical finish. Free falls into the flats and goes down.
You can hear the whole crowd, the whole athlete area just losing it right now. That was what he needed to do. He needed a 9-point run.
You may not get back out the back and have another chance. So that's the great thing about it. He gets another chance for sure. As we watch him on the replay, some downtime waiting for this section. Lays that back arm into the face to add a little bit to the turn, and then hits it a little bit late perhaps, and you could have lip lined that one a little earlier and played it a little safer, but perhaps you're not getting an 8.9 if you play it safe, so you've got to go for it. You may as well fall as come up short.
Really enjoying the performance of Jackson Baker, going for broke on the finish.
You've just connected with that moment and that rhythm of the ocean in that particular moment. Here's Jordy.
Jordy Smith up. He was thankful that Jackson fell in the finish, because Jackson still had a pretty big number of a 6.73 with the fall.
Yeah, that probably would have been close to the score if he'd made that last turn.
There's been a sort of polished, smooth, controlled element to it, which could very well be the toe, and the fact that you have to sort of hold back and surf within that comfort zone that doesn't bring more pain.
Big fade for Jordy Smith. 15 seconds. This will be his last wave of the matchup with Jackson Baker. Nice steady work. Waves looking smaller, but he'll have a nice ride into the beach. Beautiful timing there for Jordy. He'll ride that to the sound of the horn, and what an effort for the rookie Jackson Baker. As he'll ride this one in as well. And we'll check to see if he got this in time. Big radical loose turn, kind of shows that he probably got up just after the horn, as he will be eliminated by Jordy Smith here in the round of 32.